I've studied with Indian people, I've worked with Indian people, my daughter has an Indian friend at school. Well, her parents are Indian. I've met good Indian people, I've met not so good Indian people, but that could be said of any group of people. The point is, generally speaking, I've got nothing against Indian people, no more than any other country. Just to be clear, I'm not here to speak badly about an entire nation of people. However, if I said Indians are taking our jobs, what would you think? You'd probably think of Indian migrants, people coming to Australia and taking our jobs. But in this video, that's not what I mean at all. I mean Indian people in India taking our jobs. And I don't even blame them. Naturally, just like most people, they're just looking for a good job to provide for themselves and their family. It's not them taking our jobs, it's big Australian companies offshoring our jobs. Case in point, Australia's biggest bank. Which bank? The Commonwealth Bank. In July, the Australia Today reported, outrage as the Commonwealth Bank of Australia outsources to India after Aussie job cuts. Union slams shameful act. Despite its soaring profits, CBA has made a series of job cuts this year, including 164 roles from its technology division in March. Look, I get it, they're a business, but businesses have a certain social responsibility, and I don't think this move sits well with most Australians, including Indian Australians, noting that the Australia Today is founded and led by individuals of Indian origin. Finance Sector Union National Secretary Julia Angrisano was critical of the move. She said, by hiring for the same job at their own Indian subsidiary, they're showing themselves to have breached the enterprise agreement and essentially lied to their workers. This is the very definition of bad faith. Reportedly, roles have been advertised at the Commonwealth Bank's Bangalore-based subsidiary, including software engineers and managers, identical to those declared redundant in Australia. Ms. Angrisano said, these jobs are not required to be done in India. They're just moving the work there to take advantage of cheaper labour and further line their own pockets. Of course, a faceless CBA spokesperson rejected these claims and offered a typical formulaic response, stating, we have been transparent in communicating workforce shifts with our technology team over the last 3 years. This includes being explicit about roles which are declining and offering reskilling and upskilling opportunities to people in those roles. Sounds like BS. And just today, the Australian Financial Review reported, CBA caught advertising roles in India for redundant roles. They must think we're pretty stupid. News.com.au reported, Commonwealth Bank admits jobs were offshored to India after 283 redundancies. To be fair, they only admitted a grand total of 2 jobs being offshored. They just can't stop BSing us, can they? Either way, whether it was 2 jobs or 200 jobs, they clearly lied. Previously, they flatly denied that they were replacing Australian jobs. That doesn't sound right. A bank lying? Anyway, as it turns out, the headline is true. Indians are taking our jobs, but not in the way you might have first thought. Indian people in India are being enabled by Australia's biggest bank.